Our class graduated in 1960, and we had 32 people in our class. We were one of the larger classes to ever graduate from St. John's. They all have good memories, first communions, confirmations, a lot of marriages that took place in there, and things like that over the years. So a lot of good memories. I got the flyer in the mail that was talking about what was going on with the church. And I looked at it, and I got to think about, our class is scattered all over. We have a number of them in Beloit, but we have people in places like Pennsylvania and California and who knows where. And I got to thinking, they don't live there, and it's really hard for them to participate. I thought a lot of us have wonderful memories of our time at St. John's and in Beloit and the church. And so I thought, well, maybe there's one way of doing it would be to reach out to our classmates and see if we could put together some money and give them an opportunity to contribute, and maybe cause them to think about contributing when otherwise they may not have. A lot of us that came through that class had people that were our grandparents or great-grandparents that would have been part of the original 5,500 or whatever loads of limestone that came in to make that church to begin with. And I remember a lot of pastures that you still can find places where stone was quarried. I made a call that very first day to a number of classmates after I talked to Joe, and I just ran it by him. I just said, what do you think about this? And what would you be willing to contribute? And I was surprised that most of them came back with 500 to 1,000, something like that. I didn't have anybody come back with any higher, but I didn't ask anybody for any higher in the process. So because I was shooting on getting one of those $10,000 pledges on behalf of the class of 1960. It's a good cause, and you think about what it took to put that into place initially, and what people contributed in those days, and there were no investments, no 401ks, nothing like that people had as vehicles to have savings other than what money they made probably in harvest and such as that, and their sweat equity going out and digging the limestone out of the ground and hauling it in for the church, and then eventually helping them put all that up. So, it's a way we can honor our grandparents and great-grandparents and things like that were a part of that originally.